Alrighty, meteorites, what is going on? It's your boy Strict here, back as always with another tutorial today here with Luxart Vehicle Control version 3.2.8. It has come up a lot recently that I have not fully explained how to integrate a new vehicle effectively, how to go about doing that, and sort of the general frequently asked questions of how do I get my vehicle to work but the sirens won't come on and such issues like that. So today we're kind of going to go over and discuss some possible issues that might arise when working with Luxart Vehicle Control version 3. For today's tutorial, it's not going to matter which resource you use, whether it's Server-sided audio and Sirens. Give me 1 second. I'm also trying to load into my server as well so I can showcase the software and everything else. So bear with me 1 second. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be using SAS today, but this kind of generally applies to both SAS and WM server Sirens, so this is kind of a 2-for-1 special in this case. Only difference is I will not be using SAS as a WM as a teaching tool, but the same principality is applied for certain things. The first thing you're going to need is, for each resource you are trying to use, you absolutely have to request the script audio bank. Whether that be WM server Sirens, so DLC WM Siren, or DLC underscore WM Sirens underscore sound set, I believe is what it is. I'd have to look at the code again for it. Sound pack underscore 1, close the quotations, comma, false. And again, this general principality still pretty much applies. Again, for SAS, you have to request whatever your reference is going to be for that. So, anytime you're requesting a sound pack, you need to request whichever one it's going to be here in this line, you know, the DLC, wherever it is, and then the sound pack you're requesting. This is going to point to the audio wave container file located inside the resource. It's not going to do anything else other than pull this bit of information from wherever, right? I've also run into some testing on single quotes versus double quotes. For references, just a general rule of thumb, always do them as single quotes as opposed to doubles. But I've not... Strings can kind of go either way as far as like this variable being double quoted or single quoted. It doesn't matter. The reference I would just leave as single quotes personally, just to ensure that the resource isn't going to break on you. Now, this is going to be the topic of major discussion for today's video. We're going to go in and add a new vehicle that I have not added into my LVC. Actually, that is the wrong meta. I need to add my Swiftwater Rescue into my Sirens.lua. So as you can see right here, this is what you need to do every single time minus this. You need to pull your game name of the vehicle from your vehicles.meta of every single vehicle. In this case, line 10 of this vehicles.meta is 20 RAM SWR, all lowercase. This is a major thing that LVC will be picky on. It is very case sensitive, to the point of where if you mess up a capitalization, it will not load the sirens you want. LVC is a very particular creature of habit and will not load anything if that game name is not letter for letter and case for case what it is listed in the game name under your vehicle.meta. So let's go in here. We'll go down here down to the bottom. Add a new line. Let me grab that. Control B. Equals. We'll do our epsilon. So we'll do. Where is it? Actually, let me do. Do it as that. Since it is a light apparatus, we're gonna go, or I'm gonna go into my server, ensure LVC. Hopefully, say this is a precaution that it won't completely work. So bear with me just a sec. Give me 1 second. Also, a common mistake within the community. Always make sure you put commas after everything, even if it's the last line in a table. Because you never know when you're going to come through and add something and forget a comma, and then your whole siren table breaks because you forgot one comma. as a general rule of thumb, always put a comma somewhere in there.
You're listening to Palm Tree.
Also, another thing that I will point out to everybody in general, always make sure you don't double up on vehicles that are already listed in the Siren table. For example, your default. You need to leave these 4 Sirens alone. Unless you're modifying them to be updated to your own system, leave these as is. This is to prevent the game from actually possibly breaking. And other mishaps and anything else going on. Again, I haven't noticed this because I've left those alone. Some people have noticed issues after they've deleted the lines and so on and so forth. So, as I stated down below, the 20 Ram Swiftwater Rescue will be added. We'll get into the city here and test it. Last location, confirm.
Call me a drink. Oh, hi. Hey, where are you?
Wait 1 second.
Hey, what took
Why you
so
ain't
long
pick
to
up
call?
when I called you earlier? You didn't get my text?
When you coming home?
What text? The one where I sent you a pic of my big titties like you asked me.
Car 20 Ram SWR. Hit the lights. As you can see, everything's working just fine. Again, everybody's gonna have particular case-by-case issues, whether it be the framework, certain vehicles not wanting to conform to the de facto standard, stuff like that. The other main thing I will point out to everybody using this resource, it does have to be a VC emergency class vehicle, meaning the vehicle has to be an emergency class vehicle in order for the sirens to even turn on. You can't use a VC service or any other classification of vehicle, otherwise it won't work. Just how the way the dice rolls,
I really don't want to cut funny.
unfortunately.
We're really close to turning a corner on this.
As far as
You'll be rich, sure.
other things are concerned, with regards to your code, let me control tab. Again, always make sure you're checking line 10 or whatever line if it's a multi-vehicle vehicle.meta. Make sure you're grabbing that identifier. Again, always make sure your line 88 or your vehicle class line is VC emergency. Your audio hash does not matter. This is more so to tell whatever the game may look at as far as back-end audio data for engines and stuff. It's not gonna care about the actual sirens. That's what LVC is there for. Other than that, guys, hopefully you all found this tutorial helpful.
Guess what?
Thank you all so much for watching, tuning in,
Yeah.
following,
Congested than my nasal
and
passages
subscribing.
After a night on the snort.
Hopefully this tutorial helped, guys. As always, keep it classy, take it easy. Have a good rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you are at in the world. Stay safe. We'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night, guys.